Today, I'm going to be cooking up with Juko, who's worked with Future, Lil Baby, Rod Wave, NBA Youngboy, Meek Mill, and so many more, all at the age of 18, which is insane. In this video, we're going to be cooking up a loop and a beat live from scratch together, and he's going to spill the secret sauce he uses in his beats that help him get songs with these major artists. And to make this beat, we're going to be using my brand new Elements of Trap kit, but more on that later. Let's just dive right into this. How do you normally start out your melodies?
Well, I actually use starters a lot. Like, it's actually normal. Like, the process I'm doing right now is pretty normal. Well, sometimes I go completely from scratch, but like, if I'm going to use a starter like now, then I'll just flip it first.
So do you have any like secret effects plugins or effects chains that you use all the time?
Honestly, bro, Valhalla, Halftime, Shaper Box, Portal, Guitar Rig sometimes, which is not even sauce, but like on like, I'll put it on like lead sometimes. Bro, when it comes to effects, bro, I use the same thing. Like I'm like so basic.
So would you say mostly like, well, I mean, you did use effects, but is it mostly like messing with the audio file and like pitching and speeding shit up and stuff like that? Is that like most of what you're doing to flip it?
Yeah, like I just flip it with like the basic like reverse, time stretch, halftime, Shaper Box and stuff. And then I just add more stuff on top of it and then reflip it again or like whatever. And then like before you know it, it's like a whole different loop.
Oh yeah. So whenever you're flipping it, like what do you look for to know it's done being flipped?
Yeah, once I'm like, okay, like I like the, like right now I'm like at the point where I feel like I think it's good, but I'm gonna like add stuff around this probably. I just go as I go, I just think about what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know if I should add a bass piano. It's like, I want to add a bass piano.
Bro, I was literally just hearing, I was talking to Peep the other day, and I was like, I can't help but like not feel, like I feel like the loop is not complete unless I hear that boom.
I was like gonna do it, but I'm like, you know what? I was like, nah, let's not.
Bro, I swear to God, every time I'm about to add, I'm like, can I not think of anything else to add here?
Well, that's far.
So do you like working with audio files more or like working with MIDI?
I think audio files actually. Yeah, I'd say audio files more. You can't really flip something on a MIDI. Nah, these are fucking hard as fuck. Maybe then we could do like another one.
Woo! That's hard. Oh, that section is crazy.
Bro, I feel like it's damn near done already.
Bro, I was gonna say, if you like the way that loop is sounding, every single sound that Juko just used to cook up that melody is from my new Elements of Trap kit, which comes with over 2,000 samples, vocals, live instrument phrases like the ones you just used, one-shots, and pretty much everything that you could need to make fire trap beats. So if you want to check that out, click the first link in the description down below. You're not gonna regret it, I promise you. Real quick before you finish, what are some like slept-on VSTs that you use?
Diversion's pretty good. I don't know if that many people know about it. It's like a synth. It's just like, oh, it's a very old plugin. It has like crazy synth. Somebody told me about it. It got like a lot of ARPs. Basses. You could tell it's like a Electra X type of plugin.
If you had to choose one plugin for the rest of time, the only plugin you could use for melodies, which one would you choose?
Probably Analog Lab, just because there's so many sounds. Even though like there's better sounds in like Omnisphere is so fire. Expand is actually so slept on. I don't know why, but yeah, I'd go with Analog Lab just because there's like thousands of stuff on there.
How do you know when a loop is done?
I think like with this one, like it kind of just sounds full enough. Like I think if I add anything else, it's just overkill.
If you had to give like one piece of advice for like getting better at drums, what would you say is like the best thing you could do?
Probably just like listen to songs like the rap caviar shit. As far as like learning like what is like hit, like what's like in, just get good kits. And then as far as like getting better, just like making a bunch of beats every day.
So kind of going off what you were saying earlier with like just making a lot of beats to get better. Do you think you focus on quantity or quality?
And I feel like more recently I've been trying to focus more on quality and just making what I like. But I feel like there was a time period when I was really just trying to send packs so much that I was definitely sacrificing the quality. But I feel like if you're just trying to get better, just focus on quality. You know what I'm about to add now, bro. You already know what's coming.
Bro, I knew that shit was coming, bro. What's the most effective way, at least in your experience, to get big songs with major artists?
I think the easiest way still to get placements, like big placements as quick as possible is like the loops still, even though it's like harder now because it's like saturated, depending on your situation. So if you're at home, like I was, so I would say build your brand and then do loops, send loops out and just work with who you can and then just grind that out for years, a few years straight, like at least a few years. Needs like one more Detroit perk. Then yeah, like an open hat would be fire. And just again, that's it.
Real quick before you arrange it, if you had to start from zero again right now, what would be your game plan to start getting major placements again?
I would literally make my Instagram first, get fire as fuck, like get crazy at loops and beats, but especially loops. Once I'm like crazy, build my brand, do content, especially when you're starting. Content's important to like build the brand initially, but in order to get those placement opportunities, you need to build your brand first to be able to work with these people. Have you seen that guy that's like, it's like making a future type beat?
Yeah,
it's like
bro,
the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is starting to go crazy right now. Bro, if you like pop off like reels and you're already fire, it's going to be so easy to get responds with like the DMs to like all the people you want to send loops to, and then just start being consistent with the loops and just literally be so consistent. Once you get these like people's emails and like numbers, don't stop for like a few years. I'm just a big believer in just do what the fuck you fuck with. So if you just fuck with the kit shit and that's what you want to do that. But if you fuck with both, do both. If you only fuck with the industry shit, learn how to run that up, but just learn how to run up whatever you want to do, you know?